Good evening and welcome everyone that's here. And it's episode 11 of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly with my good panellists, Hot Fuzz 44 and Anthony Herbert. Minus a cap. Minus a cap for a change.
Minus a cap, but I got the funds.
You got the
plus 2 eyebrows.
How are you all doing? You all keeping well?
Not too bad, Tim. Not too bad. I had a busy day, but I'm just looking forward to this show. I was supposed to, if you're watching Jez, I know I was going to come on your show, but I had a bit of a problem, so I messaged him and I couldn't come on his show with Kenny Kennedy Gunner. So apologies there if you're watching.
How about you, Fuzzy? How's your day been?
Yeah, it's been all right. Again, been busy at work, much like Anthony. Got to do it all again tomorrow, but yeah, time flies when you're having fun. All good, productive day, and then simmering down to enjoy and unwind with a bit of saucy, good, bad, and ugly. Talking a lot of smack, absolute disrespect on each other's team.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's all good, and I'm looking forward to the next hour and a half, 2 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours, however long we feel like we make the show go on for.
Exactly. Yeah, because as we know, there's not much domestic football been going on, and we watched two. One, we anticipated probably that Brazil was going to win that game, and then of course the Belgian game, which we was fortunate enough to get a draw out of. Even though the pundits reckon that we should have actually won that game. I mean, what was your views on both the games?
Well, what was it? The England and Brazil game, I actually did the watch along with Jez.
Oh, yeah, I saw watch that, yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, that was an absolute crap game. The game was flat. It was literally flat. There was nothing in the game. There was no passing, no skill, nothing. I think we had maybe one shot on goal, which Ollie Watkins smashed it over the bar. And that was our chance. I think your player, Paqueta, I thought he was the best player in the game.
Yeah.
He hit the post and that. And that was it, really. I could debate that the goal was a potential offside. In my opinion, in my view,
there was a bit offside.
So, but then again, I mean, it's only a friendly. We lost 1-0 to Brazil, and that's it. Gareth Southgate has got to shake this team up, obviously, before he leaves England to go and manage Man United. So, that's it. But regarding the other game, the Belgium game, that was a better game. A 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins shot. Ivan Toney scoring the penalty. So that was that was all good, and Jude Bellingham equalising. It was a better game all round.
Yeah.
Really, I felt that the Belgian goal, was it their second goal? I felt it was a mistake by Lewis Dunk at the back there.
Yep.
Yeah. But apart from that, it's like what I said. They're friendlies. It was a waste of time. I did say on the last show I was gonna, suck my own shit through a straw and not watch any of them, but I ended up doing a watch along. Just twisted me arm to do it. So,
that's fair enough. Yeah. Just say hello to Stephanie Griffiths. Thanks for being in here and adding your comments in there. I'm sure more people will join as we come along with the thing. I mean, Fuzzy, what did you make of the games yourself?
Absolutely shite.
Well, did you think your new manager was just setting out his new CV and that, preparing himself?
Yeah, it's like he wasn't setting out a new CV or anything. He wasn't updating it. He was trying to create one from scratch because he didn't have a CV before he got the England job. He was just amazing at making teas and coffees for everybody else. That they decided, you know what, out of sympathy votes because he's everyone's best mate around the England camp. Let's make him the manager. That's probably how they genuinely make decisions in the English FA. So, I mean, Christ Almighty, but like, as far as like style of play goes, I mean, come on. People say Ten Hag hasn't got a style of play, and he's forced to use players that he doesn't really want to use, but that's all he has. And then you've got Southgate with a golden generation. I mean, Christ Almighty, I wished United had a starting 11 as good as England's national team.
Yeah.
I wish we even had half of what England has, but no, he just can't seem to have an idea on how to get or set up that team to play good enough football against opponents that have a few star players themselves, but ultimately, like, from position goalkeeper to striker, right the way throughout the team, you could pick a player better than the opposition every time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you look at it like this. It could be an omen for the Euros because normally we do pretty well in the friendlies. And to lose, to lose one and obviously draw in the next and the other one, could this be an omen for us? Maybe it could be a good thing. But yeah, I get what you're saying. It wasn't great. I mean, as Stephanie says there, when you look at Pickford's mistake, and that one, if you think about it, that was Ben Chilwell that laid the ball off to him first of all. And then obviously Pickford making a mistake in that, and not being funny, he also made a calamity in the Brazil game as well. But he's still classed as number one. But a great pass by Lukaku and a great header for the goal. There's no two ways about it.
Well, we don't know how long this Newcastle goalkeeper is out, do we? Because I mean, he's obviously England goalkeeper as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
When he's back fully fit, you never know. He might get the nod to be, play a game, and if he plays well, he could be getting that number one slot. You don't know. So
no, it's true. That's true. Big up to Daniel Wee. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Well, that style of play is going to be your style of football next season. Good luck with a good kick. This is true. And Bowen play well. Obviously, listen to Tony. Sorry, Tony. No more bullseye references. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good. Bowen did have a good game, and unlucky not to have that goal. It got chalked off.
yeah.
Not much luck with that, basically. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. With that, the two internationals. I mean, thank God they're actually over and done with, and now we can concentrate back onto the league now. And hopefully, for you, Anthony, your team might. Well, you never know.
Yeah, you never know, do we? You never know. But it's like we may probably talk about it towards the end, but we got, in our game this weekend coming up. So many things going on, so many rumors we're hearing about this game, but it depends really. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm really glad, Tim, that the Premier League's back. I feel lost without it, to be honest with you. And when the bloody season's finished, obviously when the season's finished, we've got the Euros, isn't it, coming up? Yeah, we've got
the Euros.
Up.
So we've got a little short break, and then we've got the Euros.
Then we got the Euros. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is when I like watching England. In the inside, where if it's a qualifier or if it's actually in a campaign, that to me, I love that. But pointless friendlies, they don't mean nothing to me. No. If anything, these friendlies we played, we should have played them completely when the season was finished, as far as I'm concerned. Like a week or two after the Champions League final. That's normally the last game in it, really. So, So I would have been happy to, if it would have happened then, basically.
I mean, as you said, with these type of games, for me, I'd rather prefer to see players not being given a chance in these kind of games to see what they actually do. This is the opportunity for them, really.
It is, yeah. I mean, with players like, you've got a couple of, English players. I mean, why not give them Calvin Phillips a go? I know you've got him on loan, but players like that. Bringing up to the squad and see what they can do. Just give them a run out and at least give. I mean, a reasonable player even if they haven't had a cap for England, is an opportunity for them to get a cap and play for the country.
Of course.
So that's what I think personally. And then obviously you pick your better teams. You pick your best players a couple of weeks. If you've got a friendly coming up, like 1 or 2 friendlies before the campaign starts, that's when you want to introduce your best players.
Yeah.
Just to give them a bit of a run out sort of thing.
No, it's true.
So,
it's true.
yeah.
There's one for you, Buzz. Daniel's asking, are you Radcliffe out already if he gets Southgate? Well, that's a serious question he's asking you.
No. No, it might be the worst ever managerial appointment, but Christ almighty, at least when Southgate gets sacked a week after getting the job, you can't get worse appointments than that. Well, you could hire Rishi Sunak to be a football manager. But outside of that, in footballing terms, you probably couldn't do any worse than Southgate. Plus, to be fair, there's quite a few people that will probably be trying to sing his praises anyway. But I would like to trust Ineos and Ratcliffe to actually come up with a more lucrative name that gets a better response from the fan base, because I can't imagine they'll be happy to go ahead with appointing a manager if everyone's like, stop, no, don't do it. Because I can't imagine they'll be like making this decision like ostriches with their heads buried in the sands.
Yeah, I agree on that. I suppose in some ways it's a little bit similar to the new owners of Newcastle when you think they've kept on with Eddie Howe, when you know that they've got all these bags of money and literally they can entice any manager to come and manage their club. So they're stuck with him. But yeah, Southgate, I don't know. No.
Well, I've heard today that Gary O'Neill's been linked to the job. Just a bit random, bit out there. I mean, there's a load of random names that just keep popping up, and I think Southgate's probably one of those random names.
Interesting.
Because
why are they going for managers like this, Buzz? I mean, to be honest with you, it's like Man United. You're expecting to go for someone like I don't know what his English is like, but you're expecting to go for someone like a Zinedine Zidane. Of that something of that caliber. Not like Gareth Southgate. That's won nothing in his managerial career. So he hasn't even won a trophy. You might as well say you need to want someone. I mean, Hans Flick. The ex-Germany manager. I mean, look at the trophies he won for Bayern Munich. I mean, that could be possibly a good shout.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to say hello to specific people in the chat and then come back to Stephanie's one there. So good evening to Niall Kano. Keeping well, Niall. Good to see you in here. And he's also saying hello to the chat as well. And obviously saying make sure you smash the like and share and subscribe, people. And we've also got Joanne Smith. Hello, you old buggers. Yeah. She's obviously meaning you and Fuzzy, mate. So it's obviously can't be aimed at me, that's for sure.
No, I've been an Arsenal and Man United fan.
Exactly, yeah. And happy Emirate evening. How we doing, Happy Emirate? Hope you're keeping well. And also Taib as well. Welcome, Taib. Hope you're keeping well, mate. I think you need to smile in your photo, Taib. I know you're a joker, but you've got a bit more happier face than that. And good evening to our good old friend from Lexington, Kentucky, USA, Lawrence Watkins. Hope you're keeping well, Lawrence. And thanks for coming into the chat. So I'm just going to go back to Stephanie's comment here, which is saying City versus Arsenal, master versus apprentice. A draw suits Liverpool. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, pretty much for the most part, agree with that. Master versus apprentice, but I mean, we want to build it up to be like that, but I don't know why. It just doesn't really feel that way. I'd much rather name it as Master versus Jealous Side Chick. She's a 10 versus the side chick, the jealous side chick, because she's trying to copy the 10, like copy her hairstyle, get this, wear the same dress, same workout routine, same everything, same diets, you name it, because she wants to live up to that one.
Yeah,
like Arteta plays everything the way that Pep does. But yeah, it'd be a good game.
Yeah,
After all that.
He's going to come to me. It says there the master. We obviously know who that is, Pep, but the apprentice. Well, the apprentice. It was his birthday yesterday, and he was 42. Can I bother wishing him a happy birthday? Nah, can I fuck? So,
Happy birthday to
so that's that bit gone out the way. Yeah, it's gonna be a good game, entertaining game. I mean, there's obviously rumors going around about this game as well. Obviously, certain players that we know has come out of the squad and other teams. Basically, both teams has picked up players with injuries, but I'll most probably discuss that later on in the show, sort of thing. Towards the end. So but yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It's people are saying at the minute, is it gonna be whoever wins this is gonna win the Premier League? But I mean, there's 9 games after this games, so anything can happen in the Premier League. With football, so I thought if we win, great. I feel, but if not, even if we draw it, we come out with a draw, 0-0, 1-2-2. I'll most probably it's not the end of the world. Put it that way.
You'll be happy with that kind of result. Yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, as Stephanie said there, it's going to fall in certain respects maybe into Liverpool's hands, as long as they can win their games. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
I know that everyone's sort of building up these fixtures, the head-to-heads. It's like, this game, whoever wins this is going to win the whole league. But then you'll watch both of those teams go off and play these like 20th and 19th place respectively and lose both of those games. You're like, we've dropped points at those games. And it's just be like,
deja vu.
The game that you win the league on is the one where you get to lift the Premier League trophy after it.
Yeah.
That's the game that wins you the league title.
No, it's true, isn't it?
Once it's mathematically impossible for second place to beat you.
Mm. I mean, Dan's saying here, give Phillips a go. The guy doesn't even deserve to be playing for West Ham. And this is the thing. I mean, you got Pep telling that he was overweight when we've got to give him a chance and we've loaned him out, etc. But he's not exactly whipping up trees. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting. Man, Southgate, Manu won't go to Euros. Pizzagate will probably go for Trent in midfield. Yeah, that's true.
It's devouring Big Macs instead.
How can you set a bad first impression? Go and get a bum like Southgate as your manager. Yeah, this is very true. And they're just saying hello to each other. Ty laughing at the comment I said about him. United linked with everyone, players and managers. It gets clicks. Mark Ogden, ESPN, responsible for both Southgate and Gary O'Neill stories. Ooh, there you go. Rumour mill in full effect as always. Fuzz, you always keep your crib immaculate.
That's Kenny Ken's crib.
Yeah, he buys it off an Arsenal fan, Lawrence. Yeah, Kenny. He buys it off of him.
He needs to put up some Arsenal. Well, actually, I keep taking the big Arsenal pictures all over the place off the walls before I go live.
I did wonder what that smoke was in the back, in the windows outside. Now I know. It's the Arsenal flag being burned.
Yeah, it's a massive bonfire. Never stops burning. He keeps coming back.
Hang on a second, I'm not happy with this. What's going on? Arsenal flags being burnt? God, gee.
I burnt the banner that says Arteta's the best looking Spaniard you know as well.
Exactly.
I burned that one on the way. At least I've done you a favour.
Yeah,
I've done you a service there.
You did, Fuzzy. You did. I bought the new Man United toilet roll today. Yeah, apparently it says underneath it's rough and it's tough and it takes no shit. So
to that kind of thing.
Is that the golden wipe every time?
It's the golden golden wipe.
It's like one wipe is done plenty.
I mean, not being funny, Anthony. At least Fuzzy was considerate. He used 42 matches to light the flags. So just for your manager. Evening, Henry Ray. Hope you're keeping well. She says hello to you, and also says hello to Henry, to Fuzzy as well, and the daddy of the team, Uncle Anthony.
Cheers. Thank you.
Phillips has had his chances and not performed. He'll get more opportunities. Yeah, I think he will do. That's for sure. And as Happy Emirate alludes is here. Of 290 players that have made more than 5 appearances this season, Phillips has been rated the lowest performing player. Crikey, hoping that he turns up the next 3 matches. Whew. Yeah. I'm just going to scrub off his name on the starting 11 that we talked about. What we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Good shit, Happy.
Oh, I've got to go back to the drawing board.
And this is a blow for us as well, because obviously, you know, when you look at it as Arsenal, you've got Gabriel out for a while. We've now got Alvarez out for a while as well.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say. Like, you know, obviously, we've been told we've got Gabriel out injured, and Saka was most probably had an injury. That was the reason why he most probably pulled out the England team. But, you know, there is Arsenal fans saying, is he really injured? And
Yeah,
I'll
he's
be
not
honest
injured.
with you,
Who
it
knows?
won't surprise us if he's in the starting team, you know, the starting lineup against Man City. So.
Of course he will be. Guarantee it. You know that. These players, how many seasons we've seen the players, you know, called up for England, next minute, oh, I've got an injury.
Yeah,
But then they come the weekend, they're there.
yeah. Yeah, it's like Man United players, isn't it? Bringing up the England manager. I can't play today yet. No, I got you toe. All right, like, and that's it.
It's true, isn't it? It's true. That was a Charlton player, and he dropped a tomato sauce bottle on his toe and broke it. What was his name again? Jeez, I can't remember.
Oh, was that Dave? Listen, the goalkeeper. He done that
No.
once.
This is an outfield player. Did exactly the same thing. He smashed through the table and apparently landed on his toe and broke it.
Oh, right. I know Dave Besson done it, but
He
that
did
was
it.
salad cream. That was salad cream.
Hines getting a plug on the show.
Yeah.
Tybe saying, what do you guys think of what Deschamps said about Saliba?
You know what? I haven't really heard anything about this. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything about this at all. I haven't read anything along the lines. But you know, if you want to put it in the comments and see what he said, then I can most probably answer it.
Fuzzy's got the
I've
answer.
got these quotes. I think via the Daily Mirror, but apparently he said the hierarchy doesn't favour William Saliba at the moment, but he is here. Daya Tupamecano has had game time, and perhaps William has had less with certain players. I make sure to preserve because it can be a confidence or little blockage that can shift. Some don't have any concerns. Some need game time. William has had less game time, so that doesn't allow him to be very calm. He is having a good season, but he also does things that I don't like so much. For France, he has limited game time, but when he plays, that hasn't necessarily gone well.
All right.
He might as well just say that, you know, basically Saliba's shit. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, there's a full stop. Like, sort of. But I don't get that because he's our best centre back. Well, actually, I'll tell you the truth. I actually prefer Gabriel to Saliba. But that's in my own opinion. But you know, those two are such a good. You know, they've been a good centre back pairing. Like it's like years ago from the Tony Adams and the Steve Bold sort of era. But yeah, I don't know why you would have put that because, in all fairness, Saliba is a tidy defender. I mean, I'm not being funny. I mean, you look at our teams. I mean, I know for a fact if West Ham bought Saliba, he'd go straight to the team. Do you know what I mean? He would. I think he'd go straight to the team at Man United. So, you know, I don't understand why he would have come and said that, Deschamps. I think what it is, I think it's the Mikel Arteta's way of playing football. And obviously, Saliba's doing his tour by the manager. He's playing that style. And he's doing it well to stay in the team. And for Deschamps to come out and say that, I find that, you know, a little bit disrespectful. I mean, if he said that about me, you know, I think I'll be pissed.
Well, it'd be justified. It'd be justified, but you can be pissed, but it'd be justified. We know that.
Yeah.
Dad said, pursue him if you want. He's got 2 months to save his Spurs career.
I mean, to be honest, I sympathise in one thing. I have also seen things about Saliba I don't like, but the more so in the dressing room antics. If you know, you know.
Yeah. It's true. Henry said, I'm glad the Premier's back. Well, I think we said exactly the same thing. The weekend, happy Easter, guys. If you celebrate, otherwise, happy holidays. Well done, Henry.
Yeah, happy Easter weekend to you as well, Henry, right?
Yeah, we've all seen Tatty and JWP in midfield, and it's dreadful. Thank God we loaned Phillips. Evening to Guna Matata. Hope you're keeping well, everyone. Just saying hi. Hope everyone's well. Cheers and really 3 likes on Fuzzy's channel. And Happy I'm saying off topic. Cadbury's are selling gesture eggs as opposed to Easter eggs to be inclusive. Bloody hell!
Oh my God! What are they going to come up with next?
Cancel Easter, people.
Do you know what? I got to be honest with you. Even though it's the Easter eggs, you know the small ones you get with the caramels ones, with the caramel in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're bloody
the cream
lovely.
eggs. The cream eggs ones.
Yeah, I bought a box of them today. Though I think there was 4 in a box, and the guy I was working with, he said, "Oh, do us a favour, and he said, let me have one of those." Piss off, never mind. I demolished them today in work.
Yeah, because you've got Reese's. They do one, don't they? The peanut butter one. They do that as well.
Yeah, but I don't like them. I'm not a fan of peanut butter.
Or you've got the Lindor ones as well.
Yes, you have. Yeah,
they're not bad at all. They're not bad. Arsenal man, good evening. Yeah, good evening to yourself, mate. I hope you're keeping well. So Dayshops is chatting crap.
Yeah, he is.
Stephanie's asking, is Saliba right or left centre back? He's
right side.
Yeah,
right side.
Mm. And Daniel's saying, to be honest, I'll listen more to Deschamps, who took France to 3 major finals just because Saliba is good for Arsenal doesn't mean the same at international level, and that's so true. That's so true.
No, I think I don't know. I mean, they've got a good squad, France, but I mean, you look at it. Obviously they lost the last World Cup final, didn't they, to Argentina? So,
they would have won it if they just played Saliba.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
that's what we're missing.
That's what they're missing. Bloody Mbappe up front, Saliba at the back. Fantastic. What more do you want?
There's your spine kind of thing, curved spine, but there's your spine regardless. Jones saying the Premier's back. Yay, so bored, no Prem, exactly. Evening to AFC always. Hope you're keeping well. Tony and the Hot Fuzz, big up Hot Fuzz from me and everyone else. You should not dream next season when Southgate becomes the new manager of Man United.
Yeah, we're all going to love it. We're all going to love it. Is this true? Like, I know I've read this, but can you actually see Ten Hag Fuzz? Can you see Ten Hag leaving Man United? Because apparently he's been approached to manage Bayern Munich. Can you see that happening at all?
Possibly. It depends on what happens come towards the summer, because I think what Ten Hag likes about his job at the moment is the extra, say, privileges he has in terms of power, like presence in decisions. I think what Ineos want to do is revoke some of those extras and say, well, you're just a coach. You literally just take day-to-day training and do the team setups. Everything else, you can have a say, but your say isn't final. So he might look at that and think, actually, this isn't going to work out for us. And then they'll part by mutual agreement. So it's possible that it's not that Ten Hag gets sacked, but that he just walks away because he's not got the guarantees that he wants. So it's possible.
No, exactly.
Yeah, it's possible.
Jaron Sage is confident for a Sunday 2-3 to Arsenal by the sounds of it. Man City have got 15 months at home without losing. Take that into consideration, Anthony.
Well, I know. I've gone 15 months at him with Well, do you know what? We've actually beat them of recent, haven't we, this season as well? And I think we did it in the was it? No, it wasn't the community. Yeah, it was the community shield, wasn't it? Because they won the league and they won the FA Cup, so we came second in the league. Yeah, so I can't remember. I think we beat them in the community shield as well, didn't we?
You did, yeah. You're going back on yourself, aren't you? A fair bit, aren't you? So,
yeah, we're going back on ourselves. But I feel it's going to be a good game, and that is going to be it'd be an entertaining game. So
you're really fuzzy.
I want to get my score of results at the end.
We've just got to start getting the old piano in there down memory lane, and there's Anthony thinking about the old game they won in the past.
Oh, definitely.
Good evening, James Lamprey. Hope you're doing well. He's jumped on. Nice saying hello again. So it seems that Arsenal fans get more triggered about how others see their players than their own fans. This is big up, Dave, old school gunner. If you haven't, go and jump over and see this man's channel, and he's streaming at the moment, and he's doing some good content. So it's good to see him on here as well. And I hope you're well. Tony, have you seen that Boniface is back in full training? Oh, please no. I was enjoying the evening so far. Yeah.
Boniface, yeah, that's the one that plays in Germany, isn't it? For Bayern, Bayern Leverkusen, yeah. He's do you know what? I think he's the third. Well, the last time I checked, he was the third highest goal scorer in that league. And there's rumours that Arsenal want him as well, but there's a clause in his contract. It's I got to be honest with you, Tony, it's not a lot. It's something like a £15 million buyout clause, something like that. So, I mean, be honest with you, I reckon I wouldn't mind Arsenal getting him. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. It will be interesting to see. So we'll watch that space on that. We're just going to get this last comment. Fuzzy, we still have Darren Fletcher to put the cones out of training. We're safe. Might need Phil Jones. Help if he gets too much. Jesus Christ, bloody hell.
No, Phil Jones will probably break his ankle when he steps onto the training pitch.
It's truth.
He's put out of action from helping with the training sessions. Forget training with the team.
So everyone in the chat, what we're going to do now, because obviously, as you know, we've been deprived of Premiership football. So the three of us had a chat last week and decided that what we're going to do, we're going to make a starting 11, but combined of players from each of the teams. So what we consider to be the best starting 11 from the player, or picking players from the three teams. So don't chastise us for what we're going to pick, for our respective clubs. This is just something that we kind of think of in that. So goalkeepers, what do you class as who do you want as a goalkeeper to start?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I know Raya's been featuring much for a lot of games at Arsenal. He did have an outstanding performance against Porto in the Champions League with the penalty shootout. But do you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I couldn't come to a decision, so I wrote all bloody three of them down. Mine, yours, and Fuzz's goalkeeper. So what I'm trying to say is, whoever gets the pick, do you know what? I'm not really fussed who gets picked in the goalkeeper. He's improved. Your goalkeeper as well, same. I feel that he's been a brilliant boy. He's come in. He's pulled out a few vital saves. Listen, going back last season when you won the Europa League conference, you know what I mean? So,
yeah,
I mean, in all fairness, our goalkeeper at the minute hasn't won a trophy. Yours has. Buzz, you bought in this season, so yours hasn't won a trophy yet, has he? Your goalkeeper.
No.
So, I'm just going to throw that into the equation, but that is all I'm going to say. I think this one might be an easy one to pick, so it's entirely up to you, lads. I'm not going to.
It's easy for me in that, and my fellow moderator on the channel, she's also gone for the same one, and that is Areola. For me, I think if you look at it, if he has a decent defence in front of him, then he's sound as a pound. Raya, yeah, he's been good for you guys, but again, there's a mistake in him, and we've seen that in a few games recently. And yeah, well, the Man United, Anana, simple as that.
I chose if I had to pick a goalkeeper.
Non-bias, absolutely.
If I had to pick a goalkeeper that I could actually trust, like more so than anybody else, and the fact that I'm picking this decision based off a trust factor rather than just genuinely how good they are, I went with Ramsdale.
Bloody hell. God, I almost fell off my seat. Jesus.
You've lost a chair leg.
I was like, I've lost a chair leg. I balanced it.
Yeah, I just went with Ramsdale. I think Anana hasn't been good enough for long enough for me. And Raya, I think, blows really hot and cold. think Ramsdale's probably had the most consistency in goalkeeping performances at any given time for Arsenal. But all three of those goalkeepers have had absolute nightmare moments.
Yeah.
Areola, I'll probably say goalkeeping wise, as far as ability goes, is probably literally like just below. But I mean, as far as how much you can trust him, you probably say, well, Areola, you could probably say you get a more all round balanced goalkeeping performance from
Absolutely.
week to week. But all things considered, for me, I just felt like Ramsdale was.
So Areola it is then. There you go.
No bias.
That's all I heard at a fuzz. It was Areola. So we'll go with that one.
And do you know what? You'd
ruined
be surprised
everything.
how many people it's actually got Areola in their fantasy football team as well. Seriously.
Good.
I got him in mine. He's my 13th goalkeeper.
There you go.
Jaminho's given you a rundown, a dress down.
I've
of
seen
all
there.
the
Yeah, I'll come to that. Evening
Big
to
Mama.
Mama Flossie. How we doing, Mama? Happy keeping well. And Jaminho saying, and good evening to you as well, mate. It's good to see you in here. I've just heard you say Raya has been good for us. That's the first thing I've heard when I joined the stream. What is this waffle? That's brilliant. And Arsenal Manic, I know you're aiming for on that. I know the nickname I called Areola, but I won't put it on this channel. Who loves Areola? Jarinho saying Ramsdale, Onana, Areola, Fabianski, Tom Eaton, being the Carl Hyde, West Ham's first choice.
Can't even name them.
And Raya.
Oh, God.
Arsenal Manic, look, I've got Areola. Super. It's got to be better. Right, so I think we're going to go with the old tried and tested. We'll go with 4-4-2. It's easier to do it that way rather than going,
Oh, I made my team with a 4-3-3.
I made my team with a 4-3-3 as well. Oh.
I was trying to be traditional for you guys,
I know.
I didn't want to complicate it with a
just because you've got David
a Christmas
Moyes
tree with full inverting backs and stuff like that.
Oh.
So we do that. Okay, then. So if we can go with 4-3. That's not a problem at all. Then. So we go for the back four. So I'm going to go with the left back.
Left back. Right. Well, I haven't picked an Arsenal player because obviously we're struggling with left backs. Obviously, our best left backs on loan. Zinni, he can't play left back because he goes inverted, which is absolutely crap. And our left back at the minute is Kivior, who doesn't play inverted, but look at what we've produced in the last lot of games and the amount of goals we've scored, plus the amount of less goals we've conceded as well. So that's one thing. But he's not a left back, so I couldn't put him in. I couldn't pronounce your player. I did pick the left Ham. What was it? Left back. I can't remember. If it, no, not correct. No, bloody hell. What's he? 40? No, is it Cook? Oh, I can't remember. What's his name? I just put cough bollocks down. I didn't know. I can't remember his name. And I did actually really write the cough bollocks down as well. Is it Caffel or Caffel?
No, he's right back. He's right back.
Is he? Oh, he come up as left back on my thing. Oh, no, bloody hell. That's what you get out of the Samsung.
Exactly. We definitely play a right back, that's for sure.
So who's your left back then, Tim?
Emerson.
All right, then, yeah. So I'll change that then. So I'll scribble out all cough bollocks and I'll put in Emerson.
Jaminho say Trevor Steve's occurring at Man United on a daily basis. Scott McShite, new contract, Fuzzy. I think Mama Fuzzy's just called him, so he'll be back with us shortly anyway. Happy Emirate. I remember a couple of seasons ago listening to Talk Sport in the car and hearing the name Areola playing for Fulham, and it really made me laugh. Then we signed him. Yeah, okay. I nickname him Nipple. Simple as. Much more easy to pronounce.
Yeah, so what it is, I've gone with it was either going to be him or but with Man United's left back, the England one. What's the England one called? My mind.
As Jaminho saying it, is this based on current fit players or just an overall ability? Ability wise, Luke Shaw, Caroline Kivior.
Yeah, is basically is on this season, but in the positions that they play in. You know, I mean, I know he's been playing left back, but he's not really a left back. He's a centre back, so that's the reason why I didn't pick him. I mean, I was sticked. Well, you said Emerson. I'm stuck between Emerson and Luke Shaw, so I'd have to pick Emerson over Luke Shaw. That's two bloody West Ham players, eh?
Not bad.
Jesus.
Fuzzy,
I
what
went Luke Shaw.
You went to Luke Shaw, yeah? Happy Emerson, yep. And yeah, I've gone for Emerson. He's just got a nice smile. You've got to love him for that.
Yeah.
So it looks like that's two West Ham players that's featured so far. Not bad.
Well, come on, Buzz. We got to snap out of this now. We got to get
Really
some.
say, so basically, what you're saying is left back is a trick question.
If you're in the changing rooms, yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So right back.
Right back. I'm sorry, lads, but Ben White for me. Ben White, I think he's a good player. You know, he come to us for 50 million. He played centre back. He was absolutely shit at centre back. I'm not afraid to say that. I think Mikel Arteta had a dream that came over to him like a 50 sort of thing. He thought, I'm going to play him at right back. And you know what? He's done that, and he made a right choice there, playing Ben White at right back. Even though the guy doesn't like football, but he's a professional footballer. You get that.
He's a gardener.
It is a
Yeah, he's a gardener. He's a top gardener.
That's how he gets that tan. He doesn't play
That's
football.
how he gets that, and looking like Matt, and also he looked like Madge from what was it, Benidorm. So when he had his hair dyed, you know, and that. So, but yeah, Ben White is my first choice at right back.
Yeah. So Jaminio saying Ben White as well.
Yeah.
Your stereotypical Love Island contender.
As Jaminio said, I'd rather put Rob Holden at centre back than Ben White. Thank fuck Arteta decided to put him right back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty bad at centre back.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my choice of right back as well, with Ben White. Knowing Tony, we're going to end up picking Soufal now.
No. The whole of the West Ham team go through. No, actually, believe it or not, went for your Wan-Bissaka.
Okay. Great one-on-one defender. Absolutely useless going forwards there.
So we're going to go with Ben White. It seems to be the case there. I mean, obviously, Happy Hammer said Trippier. Yeah, it's a good shout as well. That's a good one.
Yeah, there's no Newcastle fan here, though.
And Jaminio's also saying Delot has had a brilliant season, though. Shout out to him. Yeah, it's true. Yes, he has had a good one. So let's start with the centre backs. So we go for the left side first of all.
The left side. Oh God. Do you know what? I've actually picked two here because I like these two. Number one, who plays for us is Gabriel. So you know, I think he's a decent centre back. He's actually been scoring of recent. You know, obviously we've improved on the Declan Rice taking the corners and Gabriel getting stuck in and scoring the headers here and there. I think that's something that they're actually. I think they've been practicing this on the training pitch because they've never ever done this before. So that was that one. The other one that I did like. Yes, yeah. They're right. But the other one that
in your own dreams,
is Martinez from Man United. So that was the two that I picked. I know that I should pick one, but you know, with this being like this, I thought I'll give people the credit of the doubt. So yeah, so if I had to pick one of them, either Martinez or Gabriel, up yours, Fuzz. I'm going to go Gabriel.
What have you gone for? Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. So do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to me, I actually put in two right-sided centre backs here for both of my centre back positions. So the one that I put over on the left side, I should really probably switch them around, but nah, who cares? I went with Saliba at left-sided centre back. Just felt like it was a bit more pace bit more reliability to the individual. And I just think age profile with then the other centre back that I've got next to him, I think creates a nice balance. And hint as to who the other centre back is, good nationality pairing between the two of them.
Ah, right, okay. I think I got a funny feeling you were saying, but listen, folks, and obviously Tony and Fudd, what Deschamps said about Saliba, let's just ignore that. All right, let's just ignore it. It didn't happen.
Deschamps is not even real anyway, guys.
Nah.
Yeah, exactly. As Arsenal Medic says, best defence in the league thus far. Let's keep it simple, lads. And as he says, I've just jinxed it now. We'll go down 5-0 at City. For me, on the left-hand side, I'm not gone for Gabriel because the simple reason
bloody Zuma, I knew it.
No, I've gone for Bandy Leg Zuma or Old Mad Dog Bonner. No, for me, Gabriel and that. Yeah, he's improved this season. I give him that, but for me, there's still too much of a liability in my liking. As much as he's, he doesn't kind of float my boat, unfortunately. Happy Emirates saying Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, he's improved as well this season. But I must admit, I've gone for one of your choices, Anthony, and that is Martinez. I like the fact he's like a little, terrier at your ankle, snapping away and that, and he gets stuck in. So I do like Martinez, for that reason alone, basically.
He's not even 6 foot. Do you know that? He's like 5'9", I believe. So, is that right first? So
he's very short. Yeah, he had one of the highest aerial duels win rate last season. Like he just had aerial dominance, but he's shorter than everybody else.
Yeah.
Like how does that even work?
Well,
it don't make any sense.
Those from the old school.
It's like Messi being able to slam dunk over the top of Shaquille O'Neal or something, or Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember the old Viz magazine, you had old Billy the Fish, and that's what Martinez is. Basically, isn't he? You can leap up like a salmon and get them balls in the air.
Balls in the net, yeah. I got two books, those 2 annuals of them. I can't remember what was it called. It must have been of Buster Gonads. It must have been the big pink stiff one. And then the other one, which I didn't realise, I picked one out and bought it. And then when I got him at Reddit, and it said Viz, the spunky parts. I was like, oh. Roger Melly on the telly.
Yeah, all that. I never forget there was one of the adverts, when you go through the thing and that, and it was also like, having a T-shirt and that. And one of them said, colostomy, it's not my bag.
Oh, God. What was the other one? Is it the donut one? Oh, that was it.
That's the go there. See, look.
Terry Footwick.
Terry Footwick.
Terry, did you watch him? No, I'm not.
We give Deschamps a Rolls Royce. He doesn't even have a driver's license yet. Arsenal saying Zinni on the left. Kidding. Martinez is 5'10", still scored a double against Arsenal. Yeah. Messi did lead the highest, to be honest, over entire Man United defence in the Champions League's final. Yeah, that's the gonads.
Against Rio Ferdinand and Vidic, I think that was.
Oh, yeah. I swear Diogo Jota is like 5'7". And look at the amount of headers he scores. Same with Gabriel Jesus. He's 5'9" and surprisingly good in the year. Lee Gunner was a freak. Good evening. Welcome to the channel. And that, as you see on the bottom there, smash the likes, people. And all right, you bunch of pricks. Showing your age there. Someone's got to happen, and it's got to be me for a change.
Yeah.
Anthony, give us a wave. Comedy at your bag, either, you prick. That's superb. Brilliant. So who are we going to go for the left-hand side then? I mean, obviously we've got Gabriel, which seems to be kind of going in there, and there's obviously Martinez.
It's got to be
Gabriel, Saliba, or Martinez. Leave it to the chat. Out of those three, which one are we going for, chat? Answers in the chat. Let's see him.
Well, you've got to put an Arsenal centre back in there, at least one. So,
there's an obvious one that's going to go on the right hand side.
Yeah,
I'm going to see loads of people putting in the bloody Aged or something.
Tony, how did you get that Ben 10 cartoon quiz? Only you could have got that answer. Yeah, of course, mate. You know me.
Yeah. So what did I put in the comments as soon as you put that in?
How the fuck did you know that question?
Yeah. You say
Kids.
yeah.
Kids.
I got kids. Yeah, Ben 10. Yeah. Fair play.
The boy used to have the little kind of like toy watch thing and then flick out all this crap out of it and all that business.
But that's what I liked about it. It was a good quiz, and then halfway through, what was it? I mean, they had Jez on there, didn't they? What did you say? This is bollocks.
This is bollocks. I'm going. Yeah. He got invited onto this channel, Fuzzy, and also like he started up giving some answers out, and then they, even though they was correct, they weren't giving it to him. So they asked him another question. He goes, "Nah, this is bollocks. I'm off." Da boom.
God.
What age between fans? Just had 10 years. That's very true. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Johnny Evans left centre back. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Better than everyone. Yeah.
10 Ben. It was a prick of a quiz. Yeah, it definitely was. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah.
And Jeff said, F that shit quiz. I was like, whoa, massive meltdown. Yeah, it's true.
Wait, whose channel was this on?
JSY Talks Football.
Yeah,
so they had umpteen people on that. There's about was it like 6 or 7 people on that panel at the time?
I think there was, yeah.
And it was just a bit of a mad one, that one.
It was. I even got some right. You know, I was quite proud of myself.
Even the chat was surprised as well.
I know.
So we'll wait for the answer. We'll come back to on the left-hand side, but going on the right centre back.
Yes. I picked Saliba. You know, obviously, I thought that he's like a machine in that defence. You know, obviously he's good in the air. He can, at the ball. He gets stuck in. His tackles. I think his tackles are good as well. They're pretty much well timed. You know, and he can cause a threat in the 18-yard box as well. Like, in the opponent's 18-yard box, of obviously getting on the end of it as well, on the end of the ball. So him and Gabriel, fantastic, and I think they should both go in, to be honest with you.
No, exactly. Thanks, Henry. Good luck with your stream as well. Have you have a good show.
See you, Henry.
Oh, fuck off, Tony Ibarra.
Sleeper right centre back. Big up the good, the bad, and the Southgate in.
We love it. I should play Fuzzy.
Well, actually, you got to put it this way: you've got to put the Southgate in, and the good, the bad, or the ugly.
Yeah, it's very true. That is true.
Because both of you are hoping it happens. I'm the only one that's here praying to God. You know, convert me to Islam. I'll get out a prayer mat and pray to Mecca. No, it doesn't happen.
I owe Jess an apology. He gave a wrong answer on a Blondie song, and he confidently used it. Sold him down the river. Oh, me lovelies. I'm a country bumpkin gooner, and my breath smells of straw. Well, at least it smells of straw rather than cow shit. I suppose that's better than, that can't be a bad thing.
It's like the flavour of the vape.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they've got the George Hill Tribuna. I drive a tractor.
You got a tractor.
I've got the same top on there, haven't
Yeah. And you're vaping, apart from your cap.
I'm vaping, and apart from my cap. That's because my hair was so long, I had to get it cut. It was a mess. I couldn't go on. That's the excuse I give when I was wearing the caps.
It's a shame you're not sitting in the same area. That you look like a scene from Airplane.
That was the egg come out the mouth.
Yes. I'm dreading the CDM pick. Two absolutely shambolic options and another international snake. Let's just say Fuzzy will be very shocked with my pick.
I think my picks might disappoint Jiminho then.
Well, I was going to put Lewis Dunk, but after seeing the calamity he did on last night, that went out the window.
Yeah. You wait until the midfield comes. I know who he's going to have Fuzzgate. I knew you were going to have in your midfield.
Do you?
I do.
I think I will interest a few people with my midfield too. I've had to. It was a midfield 3, but thanks to this guy over here, we've had to change it to a midfield 2. So I've had to reshuffle a few bits around.
So what formation is it? Sorry, Tim. Is it 4-3-3?
No, we will go with 4-3-3. You know,
You changed it again. I'm going to switch it to 4-2-3. You're going to go. Actually, it's going to 4.
Yeah, 4-2-3-1-6-5.
That's his pin number. Quick, his card.
Exactly, that's it. Write it down now. We got
Enter
the
the
chance.
details.
West Ham home kit is brilliant. The burgundy and the blue goes really well. You can even wear it outside of the house. You could do indeed. My left is a mess, not just my hair. Ooh,
I like this. I do like. I love it when it all comes in and all that. I got a funny feeling. I might have a funny feeling who's doing this, but you know, I reckon it's
It's good though.
It's good.
Yeah, Jaminio, big up the can destroyer, Canino. You are, mama. On a serious note, it's really nice, and it stayed the same for a while now. It has indeed. Yeah, it's quite decent, and even the one you see behind me, the Canio's wearing, you can get that as a retro kit, which is great.
Yeah, he's got no bloody hair now, has he? To
I know. Well, of course, he's modelled himself on my good self. What a nice man. Big up, man. 14 cans since Saturday alone. Hope you're well. Yeah, centre backs on the right.
I went. I think everybody knows which centre back I've gone with, based on the hints I dropped with Saliba as my left side, which of course is Varane. Showing a bit more of a leadership side to his game with all the injury crises going on around him, and you know, he's sort of filled in a bit, stepped up, and is a shining light in a shower of shit for Man United this season. And I think the qualities he has, you know, having Saliba alongside him, I think there's some good balance there for the qualities that they both have. Both good stature, good pace, and to be honest, I think some good intelligence there as well.
Well, I must admit, I'm actually in agreement with you, because I've also gone for Varane as well. As much as I like Saliba, yeah, Varane for me has stepped up this season. He looks a completely different player. He's got a bit more composure. Don't get me wrong, Saliba's got that in him.
It's made Johnny Evans look fucking
Jimmy said Evans has been better than Varane this season, but Varane has stepped up massively. I thought that he was shambolic and washed a few months ago, but he's proven me wrong. Yeah, and that's the thing. That's what about. I mean, Evans, for his age, is great. He's doing well for you know, coming back into the club. But yeah, Varane, considering the price tag they slapped on him during, you know, when the January transfer window, you know, he has stepped up really well. So, if you look at that, then Anthony, do we kind of look at putting Saliba on the left and Varane on the right?
Yeah,
and then we can if you look at it either way, we've still got to look a Man United player in there, because obviously Martinez can then make way for Saliba.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you. I think that's the only one that's getting in this fucking team, to be honest with you. But,
So we're going to go with Saliba out, and we'll say put him on the left, and we're going to put Varane on the right. So that's the job done. Back in November, I was convinced that Varane was just a washed-up French centre-back who's about as good as Rob Holding, but he's been really good over the few games. Yeah, yes. There's no two ways about it. Midfield. 3 in the midfield.
3 in the midfield. I know. I think 100% we can agree who is going to be the middle one. But on the right side of this midfield, I've put a West Ham player in here. I've put in your Brazilian player, Paqueta, in this one. Because I feel that with... Do you know what I mean? When you see the Paqueta for West Ham, which I think is good, but compare him to the Paqueta that was in Brazil, I think I said this on the Sunday night team. It felt like to me he had more of that what I call FR, that free roll, and I think that suited him down to the ground. And that Brazilian team. And he caused nothing but problems in there. So I did put Paqueta. Yeah, that's my pick on the right part of the midfield.
I'm just entertained with what Firmino's going to put in for his pick, because he says it's going to shock me for what he's going to choose to put in his defensive midfield position. But
McTominay.
He's probably going to put.
But he's got it.
But I went with my DM. I went with Declan Rice. Sorry, Firmino. I've had to put your favourite snake in, but I just think as an individual in that part of in that area of the pitch, he's probably been the best outstanding performer on an individual basis, as opposed to say like a system or a group of players. I just think on their lonesome, Declan Rice has been better as a DM this season than anybody else has. Casemiro hasn't been good, as good. I don't really think there is anybody else. I mean, Edson Alvarez and Thomas Soucek, basically two players trying to do one player's job. I just think Declan Rice has lived up to most of the expectation, and he gets into my DM position.
Jimmy was saying this goes against everything that he stands for. That washed up clunky 6'4" Scottish midfielder named McShite is his first midfielder. Happy Emirates saying Rice, Alvarez, and Paqueta slightly in front, even though it makes her feel sick by saying his name. And this is coming from someone who would rather swallow a basket of thumbtacks than watch a full game of McShite ball. I was saying Rice has been one of the best midfielders in the league this season.
Didn't McShite ball lose to the Republic of Northern Ireland?
I believe
yesterday or the day before, like 1-0 or something.
McShite, does that come with fries, Firmino? Yeah, that's a good shout from Happy Emirates. De Bruyne has been disappointed since his return, to be honest. Yeah, agree on that. He's not exactly been great. Jamino said, I've praised Rice a bit recently, but it's international break, so the Rice praise won't be happening again for a few weeks. And last season. Yeah. Let's forget last season. Fuzzy, I put a 6-paragraph comment about McShite and your McShite new contract video. I think it got deleted by Google Mods, though.
I want to have a look at that. I want to see. How are you going to go have a look?
Foden deserves a mention, though. This is true. So, So I think if you look at it, I mean, have you gone for Rice, Anthony?
I've got I've got Rice, but I've put him in the middle, and I put Paqueta on the right side of it.
Okay, mate. So let me just kind of get this right. So we've got Areola, Emerson, and then we've got Saliba, Varane, Ben Shite,
Seaside Mustafi.
And now we're going for Rice. Okay, so you're saying on the right hand side, Anthony, you're going with Paqueta.
Paqueta, yeah, I've got him there.
Okay, Fuzzy, what have you got for the right side?
Paqueta.
Okay, so at least we're all agreeing on that. Paqueta is obviously getting in there.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it got dominated and pocketed by Jeff Hendricks a few months ago. What does that tell you? And that's the best option available. Let's begin him playing 10. For Brazil, he played 8, I believe, didn't he, for Brazil? But for us, he plays 10.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I think Budgie touched it on Sunday with Paqueta. I think he plays better in that 8 role than 10.
Yep,
Definitely.
100%. I agree on that as well. So we're going to Paqueta on the right on that side there, and on the left hand side.
Mine might surprise. Mine might surprise, but I'm thinking about a logic as to how this team would play and the midfield balance that I'd need. If I've got Paqueta in the team, I went with Jorginho. Someone to essentially play a bit more keep ball.
Oh,
a bit more
I
of a
can
ball
understand
carrier.
that.
I can understand that, and I know what you did. I went two different. I was stuck on this one. First of all, you got to think this is where Arsenal. This is the position that they played Odegaard, right? And also within that back row as well, I went the Man United player, Casemiro. So I went with those two, and I'm sorry to see this, Buzz, but I'm going to go with Odegaard.
I can't run, can't pass, can't dribble, can't defend, can't tackle.
Wow.
Has no footballing IQ. He's clunky. He's slow. Has mobility of a bin truck, and he's lazy. I wouldn't say he's lazy. I mean, he made it onto the cover of a chocolate bar wrapper, so you can't really complain. He's got accolades.
Jorginho in my team too. He's saying there. Does Saka get into the team?
Yes, he has made one for me.
Well, you've got to wait for that.
We'll come into that one. Cold bum fluff 22.
He made one for me.
Cold bum
Let's go.
Oh god, you've got to put that on
I've
me.
made-
You've got to keep the name down.
That's absolutely superb.
Yeah.
So what formation? So we're going with 4-3-3 Arsenal, Manic. 4-3-3. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh. You made it fuzzy. Evening, Miss Molina. How are you keeping? Hope you're keeping well. Thanks for coming
Big up,
in.
Miss Molina.
But can he collect a nice weekly paycheck, Jaminio? This is true. Even Miss Molina as well. So what are we going? What are you going for with you on your left hand side?
Gabriel Martinelli.
Alex, so we've done our midfield completely. So we've gone.
No, we've got Rice and Paqueta so far.
Right.
Oh,
so you on the left side. So
Oh yeah, my
He's
left
got
side
white,
midfield.
you've gone for
I went for Jorginho. my
Jorginho,
left
you
side.
went for?
Yeah.
Jorginho. I went for Odegaard and Casemiro. What did you go for, Tim?
For me, in that, I think he plays on the left hand side, and that's going to be Rodri.
He's played well for you, is he? You know, he's not.
Man City player, Rodri.
Rodri, you can't pick him. It's between the teams we support. Arsenal, West Ham, and Man United.
Oh, it's only because you've got this game coming up on Sunday, yeah, and you just see how quickly
But I
tuned in.
know what you're saying. Yeah.
Speaking strictly past, Scott looks like plays like he's a full box of quality treats before every game and runs around like he's desperate to take a shit.
To be fair, that picture of me does look like I've run out of chocolate. I'm just moulding over in depressions. Just
I like that. You've made it, Fuzz.
Roger is a cheating prick. Please don't mention the chocolate milk. Out on the left hand side. I mean, I can't. It's definitely not going to be Suchek, that's for sure. You know,
still midfield.
And I must admit, you know, Man United. Casemiro is a good shout, you know, because obviously there's also when you look at the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't go for Odegaard and that for me, and that I still say he's bang average, but that's my opinion.
Tell you what, Casemiro can do. So he can give you a proper long-range thunderbolt. He's done that several times for Madrid, out of nowhere, just on his right, bang, bit like Xhaka Boom.
Yeah, good shout from Jaminho here. No, do we consider him?
No.
Kai Havertz? No. Sorry, no. Kai Havertz is not. Yeah, even though he's been improving and he caused problems in the 18-yard box and splitting up defence and that, but no, that was his worst position. That was his worst position. I thought he's better in his position now up front. He's just causing problems. He's going to come up most probably with one goal every 5 games, but you know, nobody's perfect. So, but then again, I don't know because I'm quite confused because I like the other West Ham player as well, Kudos, but you can't play him there, can you? Do you know what I mean? Or can you?
We have we have done that. We have played him on the left.
Well, I think it's between Casemiro, Odegaard, and Kudos. I don't know if people want to put that in the chat, and let's see who out of those three. So that's Casemiro, Odegaard, and Kudos. So do you want the chat to decide on this one?
Yeah, they can get to decide on that one.
Yeah, I'm any of those three. They don't bother me.
Arsenal field in my junior saying Arsenal saying put a few Man United players in for Fuzzy's sake. Well, put it this way: if we do put Casemiro in, then it's 3-3 at the moment with each team.
One. No, Fuzzy will have two.
Yeah,
Because
you've got a goalkeeper. You've got your
Yeah.
left back.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah,
You'll
sorry.
have your
Yeah.
right side midfield.
Fuzzy will have two. So I've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got basically we've got 3 Arsenal, 3 West Ham, and 1 Man United at the minute. So if Casemiro gets the nod, you get that one, Fuzz, in that one.
Well, if you look at the chat, it's Kudos.
That one's chat spoken. Shame you're not a panelist though. You could rig it in our face.
There's enough. There's more than 2 for Man United. Yeah. Good shout from DJ Crane. Mainu, world class and generally apparently after one man of the match for weekly.
True.
Maybe for Southgate.
Happy Herbert saying that's 1 Man United too many.
Ooh.
No chance.
So that's the 3. That's the 3. So
now
we're
Kudos is going in, yeah?
Yeah, Kudos is going in.
Okay. All right, fine.
Then we're going for
I tried Fuzz. I tried. Sorry, I can't call you Fuzz. Sorry, Cold Bun Club 22. I tried.
So let's go with the kind of attacking options.
So are we going left, right, centre?
Let's start with the left first of all, I'd say.
I've already given away my left side.
Hey,
Hey,
the eyebrows. You took a screenshot of that now. You do realise you play this back, you scroll along and go, right, what minute this, that, bang, I've got him.
Yeah, but at least this time I'll be wearing my West Ham top so you can get me in with a decent shirt on for a change.
Yeah. So, Fuzz, you went with Martinelli, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right, Martinelli. Blind. See, on the left, I've gone for 2. I've gone also for Martinelli.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that he hasn't been playing well in that, but I take it nobody's going to be playing Rashford there. So, no, I think Martinelli gets over Rashford, doesn't he? Yeah.
I was split between Martinelli and Trossard.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you look at here...
between those positions, but also up top as well.
Trossard, you'd say there, about the West Ham shirt, only if you are it for once. No, I'm not going to do that. Can't be, got to be at the worn-in look. Happy Emirates saying is, as much as it pains me, I say Son. Oh, yeah, that's a point.
Well, if it's a Premier League best 11, then maybe you could consider Son.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, we could consider Son, but it's only between the teams we support.
Yeah.
So it's West Ham, Man United, and Arsenal. So
yeah, as much as it pains me in that, then yeah, I've got to say it's going to be Martinelli.
Martinelli, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll agree with that, yeah, because I've got Martinelli down as well.
Okay. in the top man in the middle.
In the middle, right? I've got two here. I've got two. I've got Bowen for West Ham.
No worries, Happy Emirate.
She's probably putting her hair out. It's just like, why are you picking this player when there's that player from that club?
Mane hasn't been great this season. This is true. Yeah, he has been off the ball, isn't it?
On the left side, he's the only one we could pick on the left side, really, isn't it? So, but
yeah, well, we
in the
got rid of
middle-
Ben. We got rid of Ben Rama, and we got rid of four now, isn't it?
Yeah, but you still got Antonio, though, ain't you?
He don't play out the left now.
Yeah. Also, in the middle, I've gone Bowen in the middle, but also I've also gone Hoyland for Man United.
Ooh,
So that's the
I've
two
picked
that I
Hoyland.
picked in the middle.
I've
So
got with
that's
Hoyland up top.
Hoyland, yeah.
yeah.
I just think
Thinking of it.
I think his dynamic as a striker for how he can bring other players into the fray would suit Martinelli down to the ground. And I think Bowen being more direct, I think having I've given away my right-sided choice as well, by the way. There's Bowen on the right and Hoyland. I think
Yeah,
would
Mama
just be really
Floss.
good. Mums floss. Mums floss.
The most amazing Geordie on YouTube, and she definitely is that. That's for sure.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so I think funny enough, because as an attacking option, Antonio, he's just come back and that, but you could say that Jesus is not exactly the answer for you. And that Bowen, no, I know where I'm going to put him. As much as you're not going to like it, Anthony. But
Right.
yeah, Hoyland, yeah, I think if you look at it, he's, I suppose, in certain respects, he's the
Yeah, I'll go with
most
Hoyland.
Guys have missed out Eddie and Kessia.
One.
Best thing since sliced bread. King as a
Oh,
member.
God. Yeah, damn. Why didn't you say anything, Buzz? We could have had him in. Oh, he must have slipped my mind.
So no Antonio, I guess. Yeah, no, not at
Yeah.
all.
No.
His
Oh.
mum's factually facts, yeah, and sis. So we're going to go with Hoyland there, and then out on the right.
Budsy's got one. He's got two Man United players in there. Out on the right. Well, I'll tell you what I picked out on the right. I picked Anthony. Not for Man United. I fucking picked myself, didn't I? So I thought, yeah, why not? So yeah, that's my final pick. Everybody in the chat, if you want to see me up front with these guys, work a bit of magic. Yeah.
He's very good at
Saka.
imitating the Brazilian Anthony. But what happens is that instead of spinning around with the ball, he's spinning around because he's trying to look for the ball.
Exactly, that's it.
He's trying to find it. It's like, where's it going? I had
it.
I had it right here. I swear, not 2 seconds ago.
So
But yeah,
we'll come back. We'll come back to Anthony because I think he's sitting on the fence on the answer there for the moment.
No, I got Saka. I got Saka on the right.
Okay, you're
I
going
got-
for Saka in that. Okay,
Yeah. Saka.
Buzzy.
Bowen. Yeah, I just thought he's a bit more.
Let's
Bit
also ask
more
the chat as
direct.
well. And that's he's more consistent as well for me. But in the chat, who do you consider on the right hand side? You've got the choice there. We've come up with Bowen and Saka.
I think he walks in. Both players walks in any of our teams. Bowen could walk into Man United. He'll walk into Arsenal. Same as Saka. I think they'll all. I think they'll walk into every single one.
I think what you get with Bowen is that he's got various different ways at attacking the box. I think.
Reece Nelson. Yes, Arsenal man.
But yeah, I feel like with Bowen you get multiple different ways in which he can attack the box. I find with Saka too many times with Saka he tries to switch to his left foot. So, I mean, and Gabriel already is a player that, more or less cuts on the inside, tries to take it to the byline, whereas Bowen, he can do all sorts with Bowen. I think it just complements the balance a little bit. Plus, if you've got Lucas Paqueta on the right-hand side of midfield, you want Bowen to be more or less closer in that sense. So, yeah.
Well, this is a great comment from James Lamprey, and that literally sums up the difference between the two. Saka is one-dimensional, and for me, that's what it's all about. I mean, it pained me to pick Martinelli because he's just exactly the same. Yeah, so that's the reason why I've gone for Bowen myself as well.
I like Bowen. You know that, Tim. I like it. I would love him at Arsenal.
Because I remember you and Jess saying that. I remember that.
Yeah, I said it to you, God knows how many times. I mean, to be honest with you, it feels like I'm not fussed. Maybe I'm being a little bit biased with Saka, but I feel that.
I think for me, while you're saying that, I mean, for me, Saka could be so much of a better player if it wasn't the fact of throwing himself on the floor all the time. You don't need to do that. He's got the skill to beat players. He's got the skill to put the ball in the back of the net. But to keep on throwing yourself on the floor when you don't need to, that's what takes away. Plus, sorry, first go on.
For me, the frustrating thing with Saka is the amount of times you see him get the ball and he slows down the attack.
Yes.
He sort of holds up, sees the fullback in front of him, and he only sort of goes towards him, a little bit of a jittery pace, and he goes more to the inside. Why not just keep sprinting at him? Like Martinelli will do sometimes, like Trossard will do sometimes. Just keep going straight at him. Because if you are absolutely, if you're quick, low centre of gravity with the ball at your feet, because Saka can turn on a sixpence. He can leave people for dead like that. So why not dribble at pace?
Exactly.
Dribble at pace. I mean, he's got all of this ability. And one of the biggest, cries as to why, for me, he doesn't hold a level of being world class is because he only really opts to cut on the inside. If you're going to be world class by playing one way and trying to be good at it, you've got to be on the level of Iron Robin.
That's true. Yeah, that's
because outside of that, if you're not offering anything else or having good, a good output by different methods of approach, you can't really go up levels with that. To be honest,
he is. He's just too predictable. I mean, this is a great comment here from Happy Amaret. Panel shouldn't be biased. It's Bone all day long. I totally agree. I'm not biased at all. It should be Bone all day long. And here he is, the King of Zamunda himself. Who dares not include His Royal Highness, the King of Zamunda, number 14.
Mate, I'll tell you what. At this point, put in bloody Ahmad Diallo for right wing.
Yeah. Saka would probably cost double, but doesn't mean he's better. Sorry, man, I have to go for Saka. I ain't watched West Ham matches this season, but we are big fans of Brian. Thank you very much, Arsenal Manic. Appreciate that. Let Southgate decide. Bowen isn't the quickest player, to be honest. No, he's not the quickest player, but it's what he does with the ball. That's the key thing with it for me. He offers a lot more on the ball. Saka, like I said, and same with Martinelli. For me, there's two things that they do. They run down the wing, and as Fuzzy says, they either slow down the play and cut inside, or they may be able to beat the player and then they cross the ball in, and that's it.
Yeah.
They're just too predictable. There should be a lot more. Dave saying here, Chelsea ladies through to Champions League semi-final, possibly against Barcelona. Even the King of Zabunda. The King of Zabunda says, this penalty aren't the quickest. Happy Amaret.
Mama Fossey, who would you pick? Mama, this question, I'm sorry if I put you on the spot.
She's agreeing with him.
Would you pick Bowen on the right, or would you pick Saka on the right? Let's see what Mama Fossey picks. Just out of interest, that's all it is.
You're going to come out with Miguel Almiron now.
put Saka in now for that.
Are you
Or
saying
Jacob
Bowen is?
Murphy.
I mean, if you look at, I mean, Arsenal saying, are you saying Bowen has more than one string to his bow? Well, yeah, he does because he's played up top and he's managed to score there. He's actually played, in, as a winger. He offers, I think he just offers a bit more.
I knew it'd come down to this. I knew it'd come down to this between Bowen and Saka. Like that's the hardest
Mama
two.
Flossie's gone with the Whiz Kids.
Bowen also defends better as well. Never seen Saka in defence. Yeah, this is very true. Mama Flossie. Oh,
Mama Flossie. Yes.
It's fine. 2 panelists versus 1 here.
Exactly that.
Your opinion counts for shit.
Remember the great Brian Clough. Every player's got his own opinion on that, but the only one that counts is my own. So, but it's 2 against 1, unfortunately.
It's in the immortal words of The Rock.
Brian
It doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, exactly that.
Your Brian Clough impression, Fuzz.
Remember, I get it.
Clough
Trying to
impression.
please the
I
panel.
don't have a Brian Clough impression.
But I do like Bowen. Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, I can't do a Brian Clough impression.
Saka's been one trick for the last 2 messages. It should have been straightforward, but Saka, you ruined it. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
And I would rather have Bowen at the tune than Saka. There you go, Anthony. So that Arsenal medic just say, just put Bowen. He's in. So when you look at it, so we've got Areola in goal, and in the back 4 from left to right is Emerson, Saliba, Varane, and Ben White. Oh, sorry, I actually put Ben Shart on the sheet. The 3 in front, you've got Kudos out on the left, Rice in the centre, and Paqueta out on the right, and then obviously you have 3 at the top. Martinelli out on the left, Hoyland up top, and Bowen out on the right.
Right, okay. Is everybody happy with that? Or
Absolutely, because if you don't know the song, Bowen's on fire, and he shakes Danny Dyer. So yes, definitely. Newcastle won't be a tricky game for the Hammers. It will be. There's no even the Aces. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you, anyway. Anthony, don't cry.
No, I won't cry. I'll probably cry after the show.
Look, Mama Flossie, she's coming more and more onto the. She's going to be changing her decision in a minute because look, Bowen doesn't dive either.
How many European final goals is it that Bowen or Saka has? I think Bowen has. Was it Bowen that scored in your European final?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saka hasn't even been to a European final yet, has he?
No.
Has he been to Europa League final under what's his face?
FIFA 24, maybe then. Yeah.
No, against Chelsea in Europa League final. I'm pretty sure Saka was a substitute or something in that game.
I think he may have come on as sub. Yeah, because we got hammered by Chelsea 4-1 in that game in that final.
It's Eden Hazard's send-off match.
Yeah, but he had loads of rejects there, Deadwood. Did you know what I mean? Emery.
You still had Iwobi scored a thunderbolt of a goal in your game.
Yeah, but we got rid of Iwobi. Arsene Wenger was in charge when we got rid of him. Because we signed who was it? Aubameyang in January, and if you can remember, we ended up selling. We sold Giroud. We sold.
No, it was Alex Iwobi, because Giroud scored, Pedro scored, and Eden Hazard got a penalty and another goal. It's pretty much all in the second half.
How does Saka not get in the 11? Yeah, well, this is the question. Big up Drew Gunners. Go and see this guy's channel, and if you can help him get his subscriptions up. He's getting towards that 50 mark, so hopefully he's got there. Hope you're keeping well, mate. It's good to see you. Swap Martinelli for Golden. Yeah, that's true.
Swap Martinelli for Garnacho.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We never thought that's
just for the sake of bicycle kicks.
I forgot all about Garnacho. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. Some may argue Saka is the best player, and he didn't even make the cut. Oh, it's a good question from Arsenal Manic.
Arsenal Manic, I tried.
He doesn't dive, but I hate how honest he is. Should stay down a bit more. It's true. Arsenal Manic saying, "How about the managers?"
Gareth
Yes, the
Southgate.
managers.
Southgate,
Yes.
yes, he wins it by a mile.
We deliver you this spectacular team, and we're going to ruin it all with a managerial point.
Back he was absolutely seized after full time. Yeah, true. Happy saying, "Well, it ain't going to be Moyes."
But it's not 4-4-2, is it?
Well, actually, all of our three managers, we've
You're
actually won a
welcome,
trophy.
Drew.
You think of it. Ten Hag has won a Carabao Cup, or Mikel Arteta has won an FA Cup, and Moisey, he's won the Europa League Conference. So, it's all it is.
No,
What
exactly.
everybody thinks.
I mean, as Arsenal Manic saying, it's Southgate Stonewall decision. Is Moyes has won a European trophy and doesn't bottle titles. Oof.
Can't
Those
bottle a title if he doesn't compete for it.
True.
As much as he's a petulant child, I have to say Arteta. Croc Park is holding Europa League final fan park on Wednesday, the 22nd of May. Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. Fuzzy is laughing there, but what happens once Southgate is unveiled as next year Man United manager?
You won't get to see my reaction because my channel will be gone.
God, he'll probably still laugh out of the disbelief.
No, it'll be YouTube taking my channel because I'll make an excessively explicit rant video. It's too much swearing. Take me off my channel.
There you go. Cooper is available apparently.
Oh, that's it. That's
Cooper.
yeah, Steve Cooper. Actually, we've got to wait for him to get sacked by Forest first.
Yeah, cheers, Buzz.
So who would we choose as manager?
Ah.
Probably for the sake of like how well each manager's getting out of their respective teams. I think most people would just hands down easily just say Mikel Arteta.
Cooper, he got the sack.
I don't know, man. There's no point asking me. I don't know. Ask Yeti.
Ask Yeti. Anthony's asking if Steve Cooper's been sacked yet. I heard his job was on the ropes.
Exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, Arteta top of the table. Yeah. Cooper free agent is not good for us. No, that's definitely not. Let's hope that's not the case for us. Brentford will beat United on Saturday night. Ooh.
Possibly.
We'll come on to that. Don't get too excited, boys, choosing a manager. No, James, you're absolutely right, mate. Yeah.
Well, half the fan base at West Ham wants Moisey out still, don't they? Yeah. I mean, I've seen lots of streams with Ten Hag saying either you're Ten Hag in or Ten Hag out.
Yeah.
That's 50-50 at the minute. And then it's the same with us. But if you're Arteta in or Arteta out, and I suppose that's to a certain extent, I don't know. I think that's most probably 60-40, 60% wanting Arteta in, the other 40 most probably want him out.
As I saying, as we mentioned earlier, Gary O'Neill in United talks. Oof, jeez. Arsenal, mate. Why am I saying unfortunately Arteta? Some of us are such haters.
Exactly. It's true.
City will destroy Arsenal easily on Sunday. Ooh, yeah, we're going to come on to them after this. The score predictions. Yeah, I don't know. Who would you choose as manager? I mean, if put it this way, if we could go back and say managers across the board for the three respective clubs, if we did that, then it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Pep will school for Arteta on Sunday. That's true. Mind the way Arteta uses youth. Just can't stand his tantrums.
Yeah, he doesn't really use his youth players. I mean, obviously,
He does. They just sit on the bench.
They just sort of sit on the bench. If anybody's using their youth at the minute, it's Klopp in Liverpool because of the injuries that they've got. And I tell you what, Tim, I can see Liverpool. I could be wrong by saying this, but I could see them partly dying off from the league. I think the three-way race is going to be soon a 2-1 way race, and I think it'll be out of Man City and Arsenal game. I mean, I'm only judging by the Liverpool game when they played Man United in the FA Cup. You know.
Yeah, but
So,
for me, Anthony, cup games are completely different from league games, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
see a different style of football. I'd say in that respects. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like where Happy America says, like by the way, Arteta you just can't stand his tantrums. Arsenal when it's saying tantrums, well, he's got himself booked a couple of times already for what he
has
does.
got himself a foot, yeah, and he does have tantrums.
Company's forced to use the youth, but it's working well for him, which it definitely is. Totally agree
Yeah.
on that comment.
Yeah.
Mama Flush is saying he does look ridiculous the way he directs the traffic pitch side. Yeah, it's true.
Landing airplanes.
Yeah,
He thought his home turf is at Heathrow.
Well, no. You come to my airport, Fuzzy, in that. We need someone to,
Oh, yeah.
slick the pitch. Yeah, but I say if we go by current managers, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah. So Arteta's top, but over the last couple of seasons, what has he actually won?
He's just won Community Shields and an FA Cup, but I can't believe winning an FA Cup can actually keep you in a job for 4 seasons after that, and having 750 million to spend in the club as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Would you put him in the manager? I mean, in all fairness, I mean, for the manager, he's the only manager out of us that uses hair dye. So, you could put that in consideration. If you like to dye your hair, maybe put Arteta.
Yes. Yeah. He's passionate on tantrums, and James is Lamprey
It's
saying,
not passion. It's not tantrums. It's a disgrace, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fucking disgrace.
James Lamprey, I'm married, but I'd rather a Latino to a Scot.
About
I say Moyes deals with pressure far better than Arteta. Absolutely. Especially when we beat that 3-0 that time. Or 2-0, sorry. It should have been 3.
Was that when the ball was over the line? Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry. Did you think? How about the 6? The 6-0.
Someone's got to feel sorry for it one time, and it's always West Ham. We feel sorry for other clubs.
Yeah. And don't forget, Fuzz, what you got to bear in mind with David Moyes this season, he's actually lost to a championship team. Oh, was that Bristol City? Oh,
right. That's it. Out of consideration.
Yeah, that was won a major trophy because of FA Cup 2020 was Emery's squad. That's true. Yeah.
Bristol City.
So, are you suggesting us to pick Moyes? No,
No,
not at all. Not at all. Just because he's won that side of things, yeah. There's no way I'd say that.
How many trophies has Ten Hag won with Ajax? Then I know he's going into a different league in that, but he's still.
Fuzzy's going to look it up there for you.
Quite a few. So he's won 3 Eredivisie titles, 2 KNVB Cups. Yeah. So yeah, he's won 5 trophies.
It's true. It is true. It is taken longer than the Bone Saka debate. This is true. So who can we? Let's pick someone, and then we can start looking at the score predictions for the weekend.
Yeah. So I think I don't mind. I mean, obviously, Ten Hag has won most trophies in his career. You've got to think of career-wise as well, ain't you? With the big picking the manager. But the only thing I don't like about him is his trousers. They're like fucking ankle biters. Do you know what I mean? They come up like way above his ankles. He's got to sort that out for me. But yeah, if you want to pick Ten Hag, I'll be happy with Ten Hag because I mean we've only got 2 Man United players. Might as well throw. Fuzzy can have 3, can't he?
That's a good comment there, actually. Yeah, didn't you lose to Man United one time, 8-1?
8-1. No, it was 8-2.
Oh, 8-2 actually. Yeah, 8-2. But yes, yeah.
8 to be an Arsenal fan.
We'll be interested to see who hired Ten Hag in the summer, and clearly there is no carryover from Eredivisie to the Premier League. Absolutely, mate. I agree on that. So who are we going to pick? Let's get it over and done with when we get on these score predictions.
Let's get over and done with. This is just a joke and laugh. Do you want to go?
I'll go Roy Hodgson. I'd pick Mikel Arteta.
I think, yeah, I know, because obviously what he's done this season, the turnaround you've had from last season, then yeah, it's just on that kind of form. It's got to be Arteta. So we'll give him that. We'll give him that.
Give him that.
I hate to get a bit of dignity back. 8-2, good.
Yeah,
so Saturday,
happy Herbert.
The Premier League is back finally. So the first game is going to be Newcastle versus West Ham.
Do you know what? Newcastle, I'm sorry to say this, but they're using their star centre back Botman. He's out for 9 months with that knee surgery he's had, so that's going to be a big blow there at the back for them. I think they've got a couple of injuries as well, haven't they? Newcastle
still.
Still. Do you know what? I'm going to go on the fence with this one because I think Newcastle's going to come up and do something in this game. So I'm going to go for a draw on this one, soon. I'll go 2-2.
Okay, mate. Yeah, as I say, and thank God Championship is back on Sky on Good Friday, which is true. Yeah. Yeah. Arsenal Manic saying 1-1. You're saying 2-2, Fuzzy?
I'm saying 2-2 as well.
2-2 as well. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, it's not just Botman as well. No Harvey Barnes, no Lewis Miley, no Joel Linton, no Nick Pope, no Tonali, no Trippier, no Callum Wilson.
2-1 West Ham.
There you go. I've influenced the decision. I still think it'll be a 2-2.
That's the quickest I've seen team predict a score. Sorry, Mama.
No, she's agreeing with you on that.
Oh, see, now, this is what I say. I can see them doing something. They've had these players out for injuries for some time, but they've actually they've actually produced stuff on the pitch, that sort of thing as well. Newcastle.
Arsenal Manic, I've got no problem. You can be honest as you want, mate. At the end of the day, and I've got broad shoulders and that Teflon back, and unfortunately, I look like this. So yeah, I'm okay. I've got no problems with what you're going to say. We are historically slow after a break, and without Alvarez, it's going to be tough. 1-1 at the worst. 0-0. I hate that you cannot eat meat on Good Friday.
This is true. It's fish and chips, isn't
it? I think Newcastle will just edge it. I'm ever so sorry, mate. 2-1 Newcastle. Yeah, I think it will be an interesting game, though.
Yeah.
And James Lamper is saying 2-0 to the Hammers. Oof. That should be a good result for us. No way. Next game then is Bournemouth versus Everton.
2-1 Bournemouth.
Buzz. You just read my mind. I was going to say 2-1 Bournemouth because Bournemouth got more up front. And obviously, as we know, that's with Dominic Solanke. They haven't really got a striker. Calvert-Lewin is.
Yeah, he's finished, basically, isn't
he? He's finished. He's League One material now, I think, somewhere like that. So, yeah, I agree with Buzz. I'm going to go 2-1 Bournemouth.
Well, Bournemouth they didn't play well the last game, did they? I think they got tunked, didn't they? So for me, I'm actually going to go for a 3-1. I think Bournemouth are going, just going to come back a little bit.
Yeah.
Defo the cherries, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and Pickford was shocking for England. Yeah, lived up to his reputation as always.
T-Rex, little T-Rex arms.
Especially when the dunk one, and the best part about it was showing the camera poised over towards Dunk with his big hook nose, and then you can see Pickford, and they're both pulling exactly the same face. Great stuff. 1-0 Bournemouth, happy hammer at saying. Ace is saying still waiting for Everton outcome for new charges. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I think say Bournemouth was, everyone, by the looks of it, most people are saying that it's going to be a Bournemouth win. Then you've got Chelsea versus Burnley.
Oh. You know what? I thought
9-0 Burnley. No. No, this would probably be a 3. I'll probably go with a 3-1 Chelsea. It's at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, it's Stamford Bridge. Yeah.
He's picking my score lines. That was literally the trick. I mean, because when you put the players down for Chelsea, Chelsea are better.
Keeper, goalkeeper kit, yeah.
They're better on paper than obviously what Burnley's team is, but
Yeah.
I can only see the same Chelsea all day long. So what Manic said there.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea as well.
Yeah. Drew saying 1-0 Burnley. Happy Emirates saying 2-1 to the Rent Boys. And Osman saying, 3-1 Chelsea. Ever none are going down. And Chelsea have 5 goals.
Oh.
Yeah, they found a little bit of a form. It all depends, obviously, if Sterling can decide to pass the ball or not. So, I'm going to go over 2-1 there myself.
Okay.
Then the next one is Forest versus Palace. 2-0 Chelsea's from DJ Crane.
Oh, Forest versus Palace. That's a tough one.
Nottingham Forest after points deduction. So are they up for the fight? Or are they
that's a point.
slumped in the dumps?
Yeah, that's true. Isn't it? This is the thing.
I'd like to say that there'll be a bit of resiliency there. And I'll probably go with a 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
Let me predict the Forest quickly before Yeti gets in.
Well, we started talking about the Forest, and now Yeti will. He's heard he telepathically. He's heard the conversation. Someone's talking about Forest.
He's watching in the background. Yeah. I'm gonna go 1-1. Forest 1, Crystal Palace 1, and I'm expecting Yeti to come in and call me a pricket any minute. So
Well, Happy Emirates going with 2-2. Ace is going with a draw. Drew's going with 2-1 to Forest. Arsenal Manic saying 2-1 Palace. Don't show this to Yeti. Mummy Flossy is going 2-1 to Forest. DJ Crane is also saying Forest 2-1 and Yeti calling everyone a prick.
Yeah.
Talking about over 5 goals. We'll come to that one as well. That'd be an interesting one. I mean, Glasner's got him playing a little bit of football now, hasn't he? They've actually kind of getting a bit of identity under his leadership now. But I think it's going to be one of those. I think it's just going to be a draw as well, 1-1.
Yeah,
it'll be a bit of a tight game, that one. And then you've got Sheffield United versus Fulham.
Oh, bloody hell, that's no contest. I can start off this one. Sheffield United are so crap. What's this? You're all
safe. Yeah, he's in a bad.
I think Fulham. So I'm gonna go Fulham. Sheffield United ain't got nothing for me. They're going down as well as Burnley. I could quite easily say Burnley, Sheffield United are down. I'm going to go 3-0 Fulham. I feel they've got more to offer for them. So
that's good. Yeah, just to say hello to Moss, Sasaki Guna. What's up to the two Tonys in the fuzz? How we doing, Mossy? How are you keeping well? Good to see you in here. That'd be, as they're saying here, 4-0 Fulham, 3-0. James Lampard saying 5-0. Yeah, I think Fulham are just going to have a bit too much to offer. I'm going with a 3-0 myself.
Yeah, same 3-0.
3-0. I think it's going to be one of those. I mean, actually, as Ace has already said, with Tottenham's going to win this one. So the next game is Spurs versus Luton.
Oh, do you know what? I think the last time Tottenham played Luton, obviously Tottenham beat them 2-1, and Luton was down to it was either 10 men or 9 men, and they put up a great fight, Luton, because they if they're going to go down, they're going to go down fighting.
Fighting, yeah.
So
the previous
you know what? I reckon this one's going to be a shock. I'm going to throw a spanner here in the works. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Tottenham and Luton. I am.
I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go 3-1 to Tottenham. To be honest.
I mean, Osman's going with the 3 games. He's got Fulham 3-0 versus Spurs, 3-0 versus Brighton, and then 2-1 away to Man United. So that should be an interesting one. Drew's saying 1-0. DJ Crane saying it's a Desmond 2-2. Luton played well against 2-1 Luton, and that's what I'm going with. Actually, I'm going to go with a 2-1. I think Luton have got a chance of nicking it out of that game.
I think they have to. Yeah. They've
got a chance of doing something. Yeah, Spurs lucky they got Luton with all due respect. Otherwise, I would have picked it up any half decent side against them. Luton fight every game. Yeah, there's no two ways about it.
Well, the
Love
last
Luton.
time that Spurs and Luton played
Oh.
was Tottenham won their game 1-0. That was the game where Basuma decided, you know what, I'm going to bait this referee by fish flopping to the floor, and the referee's like, "Do you really think you're going to pull the fast one on me?
Oh yeah,
Have a fat red card."
Yeah. My bad, Arsenal man. Yeah, I get what you're saying there. My bad. So that's Moss is saying 2-1 Spuds, unfortunately. Luton will lose against Tottenham and Arsenal. Yeah, I mean, as Hammer says, it's true, isn't it? They lose by 1 goal as per usual, which is it's a shame, really. They do put up a fight, though.
They do, yeah.
Then the 5:30 kickoff is Villa versus Wolves.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to go because it's a bit of a derby, that one. Anything can happen. I feel Villa can edge it. I'm going to go. You know what? I'm going to go 2-0 Aston Villa.
2-0 as well.
I think the Wolves got a chance of getting a goal, so I'm going to go with 2-1 myself.
Yeah.
So it's the same Villa. Edwards, though. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, this is a tricky one. Villa versus Wolves. 100% it is. There's no two ways about it. 3-1 Drew saying to Villa. Wolves keep surprising. I'm scared to even bet against Wolves. Yeah, it's true. Gary O'Neill's got them playing some decent football, I must admit. That's why the Man United
That's
connection.
why Man United want him, because he's doing half decent.
He's doing half decent stuff. 2-2, Wolves looking decent, 100%.
Yeah.
And Wolves on the up, 1-0 Wolves. DJ Crane saying 2 on Emery.
Yeah.
Was Emery the goal scorer?
He's getting both. He's getting both.
He's getting all 3.
And then Mama Flossie's saying 1-1. So she's going to say it'd be a draw. It might be a bit more of a tighter game, which it possibly could be as well. Depends what Villa side turns up. That's the question. And then the 8 o'clock kickoff is Brentford versus Man United.
Brentford versus Man United. Oh, Ivan Tuni.
I'm going to go 2-1 United.
Yeah, maybe.
If we get the job done away from home, it's never done cleanly. Never, ever.
You know what? I'm going to go for a draw in this one too, and I'm going to go 2-2. Scott McTominay scoring the equalising goal in the 85th minute.
Happy Emirates saying Brentford 2-1. Drew saying 2-1 as well.
Cool.
I saw UEFA laying down the law to Manchester United by saying they have to win the FA Cup final to qualify for Europa League next season. Yeah, I've got to mention this to you guys. But Conference League is all but confirmed, basically. Yeah, because obviously if you do qualify, you because you have dual ownership, you cannot go into the Europa League. Was you aware of that, Fuzzy?
I've heard somewhere else that they've given an allowance for that, even if Nice end up in the same competition as us.
Interesting.
So I've heard different.
We'll have a read up on that, and no doubt we'll cover it on Sunday's show anyway, because that's quite an interesting thing to talk about. Man United 2 units for James. Drew saying there as well 2-1. Brentford in terrible form. Yeah, this is true.
They've literally lost 4 out of their last 5. Their only result that they didn't lose was a 2-2 draw to Chelsea at home. But they've lost 2-1 to Burnley, lost 2-1 to Arsenal, lost 4-2 to West Ham, and lost 1-0 to Man City.
Yeah, interesting. So DJ saying 3-1 Brentford. Moss is saying Emery, Villa 2-1, and then of course he's saying then Brentford 1-0, so he's saying a 1-0 game. Ivan Toney, Manchester United audition on Saturday night.
Has had a link, to be fair. 3-1 to Erd. 3-1 to Erd.
Erd. To the
Erd.
That's my new team. Manchester United.
Erd.
No, she's also about Bristol Rovers and Bristol City. That's what Erd. Play for the Erd. Oh, as
Manchester turd, United.
We won.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go for a draw myself because I think both teams, Brentford's in a bit of a downward spiral at the moment, and Man United, you just don't know what turns up on that game.
Reguilon's out with a red card, apparently. So.
Man turds.
Man turds.
I was laughing at that one as well. So Sunday, with the 2:00 kickoff, is Liverpool versus Brighton.
Liverpool 3, Brighton 0.
Yeah. Salah
Liverpool
playing
at
there. Do you know
Anfield.
what? I'm gonna go bet one better. I'm gonna go 4-1 Liverpool.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 4-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, look at that. Man United's next 3 games, 1 point out of 9. Oof, not good odds.
Get out of here, Aces. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool versus 4-1. I'm going to go with a 3-1 myself. I think, Brighton's got a chance of scoring a goal. But yeah, happy with it, yeah. Liverpool 2-0, happy with it. Drew's saying exactly the same.
Liverpool.
Mama's saying 3-0. Liver turd. Saskia said Liverpool 3, Brighton 2. They always seem to have lots of goals when they play. True.
Yeah.
Liverpool, yeah, as they always get away with it. Second goal in Kloppage time. Yes, I think that's going to be a Liverpool win, bollocks of it. And then 4:30 kickoff.
8-2.
The title decider, yeah, 8-2 again, yeah. The title decider is going to be basically Man City versus Arsenal.
At the MTI. Do you know what? I'm gonna let Fuzzy go first on here. So what do you reckon, Fuzz, in this game?
I'm going to go 2-1 City.
You prick. Gone into. Give us your score. Give us your rundown of this game.
I mean, funny enough, someone was saying in today, and that you can just see it kind of being 2-2 in there, and then Declan Rice coming up and the nick the winner kind of thing. But for me, I think City, as you know, their record has been pretty formidable at the Etihad. Arsenal are playing well, but yeah, I think it's still going to be a Man City win for me in that, and I think it'll be a close game.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with 3-1.
3-1 Man City. Prick.
TNT Sports. Oh, look, so we've got plenty of sports on from TNT. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Premier League fixtures. Right, so we'll have a look at them in a minute as well.
I got rid of that TNT.
Did
got rid
you?
of it. I got rid of it. I kept Sky Sports, but I got rid of TNT. He just
Drew saying he's getting much. I know that. Drew saying
Keep
2-1 Arsenal.
Blow up your house.
Yeah. 3-1 City. Haaland incoming. Yeah, City 3-2. I think it's going to be one of those type of games. Basically, Seski's saying, thank you. Hart says 2-1 Gunners. Head says 2-2. Yeah, that should be interesting.
Sasuke, he knows. He picked that. You didn't pinch it, but you've done the same as me. My heart is saying 2-1, and my head is saying 2-2. Exactly. Do you know what? I worked with a Man City fan. We was asking this today. We was talking about this game today, and I said, "What do you reckon the score is going to be?" And he said, "Do you know what?" He said, "It's going to be 0-0 at half time." He said, and then full time is going to be 4-0 Man City. Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, and what was it? Foden to score, with Haaland scoring 2 goals. And I turned around and I went, no chance. But you think of it, since Kevin De Bruyne has come back from injury, he hasn't really done anything.
No.
Haaland is a little bit, I'm just going to say a little bit on a goal drought. He has scored goals here and there, but he's not really what he used to be doing at the beginning part of the season. But But yeah, there's talks with Saka being out injured. I don't think he is. He's out. But what people don't realise is, right? Any Man City fans is watching. Did you know your first team goalkeeper is out injured? I bet you didn't know that, did they?
Well, you look at that there. What James Lamprey's put in. Apparently, Man City have 5 players out.
Yeah, they do.
2 on Arsenal.
Yeah. So hopefully, but I called him a prick as well if he thinks that scoreline. And but yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? I don't know.
Yeah, but that's you. That's your. So you call him a prick because your team's going to win.
No, he said 4-0. He said
So
4-0 Man City. Goals, 4 goals in the second half. I thought you having a laugh. But yeah, you've got the.
mind you, City aren't scoring many. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Mother Fluffy saying 2-1 City. Again, the same thing. My heart says 2-1. My stomach says 3-1 City.
You know what? I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go with what my head's saying. I like to go with my heart, but I'm just going to say 2-2.
De Bruyne was decent the first 2 games back, then he's dropped off, like you said, Anthony. He dropped off the radar. This is true.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's right.
It's Arsenal, isn't it? So you can see him turning up for this game. You know, that's for sure. I was going to say, I refused to predict Man City versus Arsenal. All of a sudden, the numbers on my keyboard have stopped working. Sorry. I get that. Jack Grealish will be back on Sunday.
Oh God, like like we're afraid of him.
KDB have been assisting, but Haaland missing chances. It's Foden and Alvarez need to watch. This is true.
Yeah.
Arsenal romantic bottle in it. It's true. It is. This is it. So yeah, it's going to be a tight game, but I think yes, it's just probably going to just have a little bit of edge. We'll go with Tuesday's game, and then we'll maybe cover it to Wednesday because we'll be back next week for that one as well. Anyway.
Okay.
So as Asa said, Arsenal's last 8 games at 8 defeats, 9 incoming.
Nah, can't see it.
So, right. So there's no game on the Monday, but Tuesday, the first game on the score thing here is Forest versus Fulham.
Forest versus Fulham. Oh, blimey.
I think that'll be a 1-1 for me.
Yeah, I was thinking a draw as well, Fuzz. I'll have to go to see Miss Fuzz. I think 1-1 as well. I was going to say, actually no, I'll go 2-2. I'll go 2-2 because I feel that Anthony Lugano, he's there, and what's his name? Hudson
Odoi.
Yeah, I feel that that's their 2 best players at the minute.
He's changed his name to that. He's changed his name. Yeah, I think 2-2 as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those kind of tight games. The next one is Newcastle versus Everton.
Oh, Newcastle for me. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go 2-0 Newcastle.
Just going to offer a bit too much, aren't they? Literally offer too much. And then you've got Bournemouth versus Palace.
2-1 Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth at home.
Yes, yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to go more. I'm going to go 3-1 Bournemouth. Solanke 2 goals.
Interesting. I like this comment. I was fine to predict a Newcastle win, but I bought it when it came to Arsenal. Tony, you have every right to ban me. Arsenal, me and you go way back too much for me to do that to you, mate. So you've got no worries there. Magpies are going to smash them. Yeah, we think we all agreed on that. This is your one. He's gone. Yeah, I don't know because it's. Yeah.
I mean, Everton just haven't really got nothing up front. They're better in defence than obviously in attack, but that's why I said 2-0 because I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a high-scoring game, to be honest with you, Tim. So I think Newcastle might win it comfortably. So that's why I've gone 2-0.
Yeah, I think Newcastle are just going to be too strong for them at the end of the day. You know, they had their little spell where they was doing all right, and then it's kind of tailed off, isn't it? Really, but yeah, I think this. I'm going to go for a draw on this one, Bournemouth Palace. Just going to go to Moss's comment here. He's saying Stones, Walker, Edison, KDB all say 75% in the FPL.
Yeah.
Akanji Swiss said hurt, but no warning on him in FPL. They're all faking, weren't they? Yeah, as always. Even Saka's done exactly the same. And 3-1 City Arsenal Manic, shame on you, fake fan. Going to come to this one. It's going to be West Ham versus Spurs. Can we do the double over the Spuds this season? So she's gone with a 3-2 win.
That's a really
Yeah,
hard one.
no. I'll probably go 2-1 Tottenham.
Yeah, I can see I can see. I'm going to go with Fuzzy on this one. I can see Tottenham doing something soon. Don't get me wrong. I know you got Paqueta and you got Bowen and Kudos in that playing. Your goalkeeper's all right as well. So, but I just feel. Actually, I think Tottenham's got a couple of injuries, so I'm not too sure. Yeah, sorry. I'll go 2-1 Tottenham. I'll go
Yeah,
2-1. I just feel like yeah, it's just with Son and Richarlison. That Richarlison up front.
Yeah. Arsenal. So what you're predicting there is it's the West Ham Spurs game, basically the West Ham Spurs.
Yeah.
No Mickey
But-
Van der Ven, by the way.
Can I tell you something, Tate?
mm.
Even though I think Tottenham will win 2-1, I think the only way he's going to go against you is going to be a bad decision on VAR. I reckon that's what it'd be in the game, seriously. And I feel that you would need to at least get a point or maybe have one, but I could just feel a bad decision coming up in that game.
Okay,
VAR.
let's just say goodbye to Happy Emirat. Best go to see Budgie. Cheers, guys. Great stream.
Well,
Thanks, chat. Thanks, Happy Emirat. Good seeing you in there. And send me regards to Fuzzy. I might drop in myself if we do finish in time. And just to say hello in there in the chat. So thanks again for coming in. See you next time. And yeah, as Moss is, she's alluding to Gunnar Alvarez because Sassy's saying you can do it, Hammers. Kudos, Alvarez. Yeah, unfortunately, he's injured, Moss. We ain't going to have him for a while, which is a bit of a shame. But still, with him out, I think we could still do something. And it's an evening game. I think we've got a chance of 3-1.
Oh well, I ain't gone that big. Bloody hell. But yeah.
Yeah, the VAR like Sheffield versus West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah. It will be.
Big up, guy. Hi, guys, watching from the start. Big up the disabled team. Hope you keep him well. And Edson, I was watching him in that match versus Yuri, got hurt. Yeah, he scored versus Panama. Yeah, I think we've got a chance to do it. It's at home, so we've got more of an opportunity to get something, especially at the London Stadium. And then the other game is Burnley versus Wolves.
Oh, Burnley versus Wolves. I'll have to favour Wolves in this one soon. So I think Pedro Neto will get a couple of goals there. I'm going to go. I'll go 2-0 Wolves.
I'll go 3-0 Wolves.
My prediction may be different depending on this weekend's result. Yep, very true, Arsenal Manic. This is very true. We are jumping the gun just a little bit. We're now 2 hours and 8 minutes into the show so far. So, yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up shortly anyway. Yeah, I think Wolves have just got too much to offer here, So, yeah. I mean, Burnley, they found a bit of form, didn't they, recently? But other than that, it might be a little bit more tighter than that. So I'm actually going to go 1-0 Wolves.
That's a shame.
Just for when we come back on Wednesday, what's the free? Oh, the free game. So this is an interesting one, Anthony, because obviously may as well do May's fixtures too. I know, mate. I know. We're just kind of covering ourselves up to next week's show, basically. So the 7:30 kickoff, and this is an interesting one, is Arsenal versus Luton.
Arsenal versus Luton. Well, we won 4-3. Declan Rice scoring the winner. I thought we are going to win this one. We got to win the league.
3-1.
Well, we've got to try and win the league. So I think we can win this one. I'll go. Do you know what? I'm going to go less on that. I'm going to go 3-2 Arsenal because, like I said, Luton scores goals and they didn't go down without a fight. So
Yeah.
I think we're just going to edge this one again as well. So 3-2 Arsenal.
Yeah, I went 3-1.
And so,
3-1.
yeah,
Arsenal.
I mean, Sassy's saying 3-0 Arsenal. But I think I'll go with you. I think it's going to be one of those games. It's going to be quite a tight game. Luton, they don't give up. So yeah, 3-2 is probably a right result for you guys.
Drew doesn't
You know.
believe. Drew
Yeah.
doesn't believe Luton.
Drew, it's a hammer in for them. West Ham. No, I mean for me, Daniel, or I've kind of with the guys have come up with 2-1, and that I've gone for a 3-1. So yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game. But you've got players out, we've got players out, and we're at home, so that's the only reason why I'm going with a 3-1. But I think might be a bit more tighter than that game. Then you got Brentford versus Brighton.
Oh God, Brentford versus Brighton.
3-2 Brighton.
That's a good shape. That's good shape. I'm going to go on a fence with this, and I think it's going to be a draw. I feel that I can't really separate both the Brentford from Brighton, to be honest with you. So I'm going to go 1-1.
Yeah. Yeah. Brighton, both teams are in, unpredictable at the moment. Brighton, 1 minute they're doing well, then they're kind of flagging. Brentford are on a downward spiral. So I think if you look at it, it's. I think Brighton. I'm going to be a bit more different. I'll go with a Brighton 2-1 win. Then saying VDV will be okay, be back by then. We'll have a full squad available. Ooh, interesting if that's the case. Then that would be interesting. It makes it a bit more of a fighting game, which we'll want to see. And then the last game for the Wednesday night is the 8:15 kickoff. Is Man City versus Villa.
The trouble is, Villa's a good team, but I mean, you look at it in the last games, they didn't really show up. I think who did they play last? Villa, was it Liverpool?
I believe it was, wasn't it?
I think they did get a bit for tanking, didn't they?
So they lost Aston Villa.
Yeah, the last game they lost, I think it was something like 4-0
to Tottenham.
to Tottenham. Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, so obviously I don't think they can compete against Man City. So I felt I'm going to have to pick up a Man City win here, even though I would like Villa to win it and do something in this game. But I can see. I'm going to go 2-0 Man City because the goal droughts, and obviously with the injuries they've got now, we've said it, they've got 5 players out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with a maybe 2-0 win to Man City.
I was saying, so if Brentford lose against Man United, Brighton win. If they get a draw against Man United, then a draw. This is true. Yeah, it's an interesting comment. Big up Anfield, Uncle Rods. And if you can, guys, if you haven't seen this man's channel, go over and see him and give him a bit of love and support. Great guy. Always gets on well with us. Have a good time and hope you're doing well, mate. Good to see you in here. I think Man City, again, when you look at that, Villa, as you said, they're not a bad side. They're doing well under Emery. They've got a chance of actually getting something out of this. And against you, I think they'll step up. But against Villa, it'll be a bit of a different story in that. So I think I'm actually going to go with a draw.
Oh, perfect. I hope you're right, Sam. I hope you're right.
Now Aston Villa, in the return fixture, won their game 1-0 against Man City. So Villa had 22 goal attempts with 7 on target. Man City had 2 goal attempts with 2 on target.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Haaland had a very, 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 very bad game.
Jeez. Go on the City then saying against Man City versus Villa. It depends on Man City versus Arsenal. If one of us loses, we may be deflated. True. This is very true. Again, he's saying. Good evening to Lee Stay from TV. Hope you're keeping well, Lee. Good to see you, matey. How's things with you? Hope you're doing good. And for those there, and Stephanie's coming in with Hot Fuzzy's channel, 6 likes.
Good stuff.
Still going, lads. Yeah, we're just finishing the last fixture now. We've done that basically. So,
I was joking about us going on for 24 hours and 48 hours, right, Tony? At the start, I said however long this goes on for.
I
was only joking.
It doesn't matter. I've got to be up at 5:30 in the morning, kind of thing. I'm bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I'm ready to go and fired and ready. Yes, let's go. And if you want to call the number for sponsoring the charity, we should carry on from here. So yes, we are now 2 hours and 15 minutes in the show. Been a good one. We've covered quite a lot. It was good to see the team that we picked.
Yeah.
Anthony may not like some of the choices, but yeah, never mind.
Nah, most of them. Well, I'll say these half of them were shit, but we had
Hot Fuzzy with radio voice.
Oh, it's the face for radio. The voice for YouTube, the face for
face of radio. Yes. So, Anthony, if you would like to shout your good self out, please, mate.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, I just want to say thanks for everybody tuning in, and thank you for the comments. This has been a good show, episode 11. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm not going to shout my social out because it's like the Dead Sea. I feel like executive really. But yeah, you can find me on Early Doors channel on the Sunday night takeaway. You can also find me on here. Where we do the good, the bad, and the ugly. And also, you can find me on different games as well, like Jez's Arsenal history and more. Man United takeaway. I'm still waiting to come on Fuzzy's channel. I did say to him, Fuzzy, I'm free tomorrow. He told me to fuck off. I thought fine. And then
all socials.
And that's it. I'm a YouTube whore.
Good, mate. That's we love that. We love that. Interesting comment here from Daniel Reed. 2007 was the last time Villa got anything away at City.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I know that.
Yeah, and the chat, been superb. They've been with us for all this period of time and it was great to see people coming in there and share the love with all these people as well. And don't forget riding your tractor through Wolfie's channels as well.
Oh, Wolfie's channels, yeah, I have been on Wolfie's channels, yeah.
Anthony Thunderhands Herbert,
yeah,
and that was a cup game as well. Bloody hell! So there's not a cup game. Jesus Christ, getting long. Fuzzy, you'd like to shout your good self out, or shall we say, Cold Bum Fluff 22? You'd like to shout yourself out?
Yeah, find me Cold Bum Fluff channel and all. But yeah,
is this your new channel for when Southgate comes in? So Hot Fuzz 44 is gone. Welcome to Cold Fuzz 22.
Yeah, we'll probably have to start my heel run. I turn like Stone Cold Steve Austin or something. Not doing.
And that's the bottom line because Cold Bum Fluff said so.
Golfers said so. You have to chuck me cans of beer or non-alcoholic beer. You've got to do it slightly a little bit toned down from Stone Cold. But find me on Hotbuzz44 OG on YouTube and on Instagram. I literally never upload to my Instagram, so I don't know why I plugged that. Got my preview for the Brentford game. Too many B teams in this league. But yeah, you can find me over my channel. Got the preview for the Brentford game coming up soon. Not done one in a while. It's felt like forever that we've had this.
Bum Fluff Southgate.
Now, crikey. Time to deport him to Rwanda.
Wow.
But Hero 44, Ratcliffe, my Hero 44. But yeah, also find me over here on the Sunday night takeaway show. Sundays, 8 o'clock. I'll be there. And also, as well, which I believe the show was moved from what was meant to be on Monday this week to Monday next week, which will be 9 o'clock on Anfield, called Rods, for a Rivals talk show, I believe it is. So, yeah, so we've got a couple of shows planned coming up.
Good stuff.
But maybe some impromptu videos as well, covering some other news topics.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And obviously, you can find me as Early Doors Football TV. As you know, we've got these two people with me for the good, the bad, and the ugly. We may have to change things around for next week, depending on the results. That should be an interesting one. And obviously, Sunday is the Sunday Night Takeaway Show, episode 13. So we're going to cover a few things on there. And obviously, we're going to talk about the fixtures. So that should be quite an interesting show as well. And I'm also looking to get a panel, a host for my second showing of Spotlight in the studio with. So watch this space for that one coming out as well. But chat, we appreciate you guys sticking with us. It's been a great show. We've had a good laugh. We've covered quite a lot of things. Picked our team. West Ham was winning on that one, no matter what. So and there's no bias in that at all, Anthony. Just to let you know.
Oh, well, we finished it off with Nico Arteta, didn't we? So that's 4-4.
I've actually got. Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there.
Yeah, but I still beg to differ over Varane and Gabriel. That's one I can beg to differ over that one.
Can't let an old dog lie, can you? Yeah, he's still got to kick up a fuss, hasn't it? Still got to kick
I
up a
look at
fuss.
Kudos though. I bought him up, but it's all good. It's all good. But this was a better one than when we picked that team out on the Man United agenda.
Oh mate, yeah. At least we compromised. Not like Mr. B and that. There was no leeway whatsoever.
No, not with Billy.
Yeah, that's for sure. Arsenal says everybody subscribe and smash the likes. Cheers, exactly that. And Mama Floss is saying thanks all, take care. And obviously Uncle Rod is laughing at us guys. It's been a great show, and as always, we welcome you for next week. Hope you enjoy the rest of the week leading up to the weekends of football. It's about time we saw some, and yeah, we are finally.
What on the other side of the sec Fuzz? Get people to look at there he is.
Yeah, there he is, the new Fuzzgate manager for Man United. Great picture. But guys, thanks again for being in there. Good, Trevor. Thanks, Moss. Appreciate that. Always, as I'll be in touch with you as well for the studio one. And other than that, guys, we're at. So thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Take it easy for now.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch,